especially during a major event when you get butterflies.
Right, that's fascinating, Professor.
Thank you, Mr.
That's
Ray.
truly fascinating. The word imprisoned is an adjective, as you said, and it means weak and powerless. Let me give you that in a sentence. For example, Neville was a relentless bully who sought to intimidate any imprisoned pupil that he could find on the school grounds.
But Mr. Ray,
Professor?
have you ever had to be on stage in front of, let's say, 50,000 people?
No.
Where you had butterflies in your stomach?
No.
So have you ever been on a stage with any number of people?
Not in the recent past, no.
Well, if you're on a stage in front of people and suddenly you realize you've got to be in front of them to address them in some form or the other,
Yeah.
and you have these butterflies and you realize you innocently have to visit the toilet to make a number one,
Right.
would you not be helpless and
And weak?
and weak?
Absolutely, Professor.
That's what it says.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Do we have a jam-packed show in store for you? Chinna Chinna Ase with Min Minnie Joseph when she burst into the music scene about 6-7 years ago. The song came off the movie Roja, one of the most popular songs of its time and still is very popular today.
Okay, we've got the Guess the Movie feature now where we're giving away a hamper valued at 100 rands, courtesy of Checkout Supermarket, and immediately thereafter, Vikash.
Yeah, we got 5 sets of 4 tickets. So that's 20 tickets in total. 5 sets to be given away of 4 each for 5 families to go along to watch Mehuna. This is playing exclusively, Ray, at which cinema, the one that we're giving away tickets for?
Now, the tickets that you're giving away on the show today are for New Metro Cine Centre in Midlands. This is in Pietermaritzburg.
So that's the movie, that's the center that we are specifically giving away tickets for in this hour of the show. And then there's a general hamper that we'll be giving away for the New Metro cinemas that's valued at 500 rand, valid for any New Metro cinema in the country. And we'll do that in the last hour of the show between 9 and 10 o'clock, around about 9:30.
Okay, billboards.
This feature is sponsored by South Africa's #1 independent supermarket chain, Checkout. When high prices threaten the people, South Africa's #1 independent supermarket chain, Checkout, will fight the high prices for you. You get the best quality on household goods at all Checkout supermarkets in KZN. What's more is that you get unbelievable service and savings that make sense and rands. Get to a Checkout supermarket today and experience a world of great service for yourself. It's little wonder that Checkout is South Africa's #1 independent supermarket chain. Checkout.
So we're going to give you the synopsis of a movie, the rules that apply. If you won any competition on Lotus FM in the past 3 months, you're not eligible to enter. When you do call us, radio's down, please. We'd like to know who you are and where you're calling from. No anonymous callers. 089-3108-789. A 100 rand hamper up for grabs. Compliments of Checkout Supermarket. Ray's got the details.
But the movie is from the year 1968 and tells of a time in the American East and a young couple who are expecting the first happy event. Only newlywed, the unemployed actor and his new wife have just moved into the new apartment in a Gothic building in almost the center of town near a park. Their neighbors are an elderly couple who are friendly but a little intrusive. When the new wife learns she is to become a mother, she is happy but feels a strange sense of anxiety. She seems to recall a strange dream she once had where she was attacked by a savage beast, and she does have some marks on her body that she can't explain. Her doctor prescribes a curious elixir for her which gives her a fixation for Satan and his unholy child and witches' covens which she thinks she is living in. That's the synopsis. You've got to guess the title as well as one of the stars. Sanj is clueless, so we're giving it a 6 out of 10.
It's probably 7 out of 10, right?
Okay, Vikash doesn't know it either, so it's a 7 out of 10. Give us a call. As I said, the movie 1968. You've got to identify the title of the movie as well as one of the stars in order to qualify. Let's go to the lines. Call us on 089-310-8789. Lotus, good morning. Lotus, good morning. Good morning.
I don't know.
Well, thanks for calling. Lotus, good morning.
Hello,
Hi, good morning. What's the title of the movie?
Rosemary's Baby.
Well done. And who are we talking to?
Ismail Khan.
And you're calling from?
Pietermaritzburg.
Well done to you, Ismail. You will win the hamper valued at 100 rands, courtesy of Checkout Supermarket. Give me one of the stars of the movie.
I saw the movie very recently, but I just can't remember the name.
Okay, in any case, we'll give you the prize. The movie was Rosemary's Baby, written and directed by Roman Polanski and starring Mia Farrow, John Cassavetes and Ruth Gordon. The script was based on the novel by Ira Levin. Roman Polanski was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay, while Ruth Gordon won for Best Supporting Actress. This movie was followed by a made-for-television sequel titled Look What Happened to Rosemary's Baby that was made in 1976. So the movie, once again, Rosemary's Baby, written and directed by Roman Polanski.
And we say congratulations to Ismail Khan, is it, Ray?
That's right. We're not going to ask you to choose a song today, but perhaps you'd like to send a message.
To my family and to my cousin in Merebank, Nafisa. All the best for tomorrow. That's all.
Okay, great stuff. You stay on the line. We'll get your details and we'll send your prize to you shortly.
There we go. Ismail Khan out in Pietermaritzburg. And talking about Pietermaritzburg, we're going to be giving away 5 sets of 4 tickets to the Midlands new Metro Cine Centre, right?
That's right. This is the new Metro Cine Centre. We've got 5 sets of 4 tickets to give away to the new movie to be released next week. That's Mehuna. This is at Midlands in Pietermaritzburg, and that's coming up after the next musical break.
So stick around. And talking about music, and one of the most popular songs in the past 10 years, and I think it's probably going to be popular for the next 100 years. Here's Udit Narayan, Alka Yagnik, and the chorus from a movie that shot was Karan Johar to megastar. And the movie, of course, is Kuch.
By New Metro Cine Centre at Suncoast and Cine Centre at Midlands.
New Metro Cine Centre at Suncoast and Midlands Cine Centre bring you the most talked about movie of the year, Mehuna, starring Shah Rukh Khan, Shushmita Sen, Sunil Shetty, Zaid Khan and Amrita Rao. Now showing at Suncoast and Midlands. For bookings, call New Metro Cine Centre at Suncoast on 031 328 3333 or Midlands Cine Centre on 033 342 7007. Relax and live longer. Your leisure's our pleasure.
8 minutes to 8 o'clock. We've got 5 sets of 4 tickets to be given away now. This is to the movie Mehuna, which it's not showing right now, as the ad mentioned, but it is showing from next Friday when the world premiere comes here to South Africa as well. We're giving away tickets. Bear in mind that these 5 sets of 4 tickets are specifically for the Midlands Cine Centre branch of New Metro. Is that right, Ray?
That's absolutely correct. And as I said, you've got to call us if you can attend that particular movie at that specific venue. New Metro Cine Centre in the Midlands. Call us now, 089-310-8789.
Right, we've got 5 sets of 4 tickets to be given away. And if you haven't won any competition at Lotus FM in the past 3 months, you're not eligible. So let's give somebody else an opportunity of winning. We've got a few questions we'd like to pose to you. Sanj is going to get some Mehuna music going in the background to get the ambience for the competition going. 5 questions. Each of you, all you have to do is answer one of the questions, and you get those the set of 4 tickets. We're looking for 5 winners in total. All right, 089-310-8789. Let's go straight to the lines, Ray.
Yeah, Lotus, good morning. No, next caller, Lotus, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Are you speaking to?
Shen from Pietermaritzburg.
Right. Tell me, who is the producer of Mehuna?
Can I have a clue?
Shah Rukh's wife.
Is her name Aisha Khan? Is her name Gauri Khan? Or is her name Rani Mukherjee?
Gauri Khan.
Well done. Congratulations. You've won 4 tickets.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Stay on the line. We'll get your details in a while. There we go. 1 winner down, 4 more to go.
Lotus, good morning.
Hi,
And your name is?
Reina,
And you're calling from?
Pietermaritzburg.
Okay, what is Farah Khan's claim to fame?
Shah Rukh Khan.
Farah Khan's. What is she famous in Bollywood for?
She's the director of Mehuna, but before this, her directorial debut in this movie, she was very famous for something else, another profession.
Is it costume design, is it choreography, or is it music direction?
I'll take a guess. Okay, music.
It's choreography. Well done to you. Stay on the line. She was probably
Well done,
too
Rhea.
nervous, yeah.
Yeah, stay on the line. We get your details. You got 4 tickets to Mehuna next week, Friday. Lotus, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, who is this?
It's Avasha,
And you're calling from?
Durban.
And you're going to go all the way to Peter Maritzburg to watch the movie.
Oh, no, thanks.
Okay, goodbye then.
Remember, this is specifically to the new Metro Cine Center branch of the Midlands area. Let's go back to the lines. Lotus, good morning.
Good morning.
Who's
Hi.
that?
It's Vikash.
And you're calling from?
In Chatsworth.
You're going to go to Peter Maritzburg to watch the movie.
Yes, I will.
Okay, what rank does the Shah Rukh character have in the movie? Is it major, general, or lieutenant?
This is a major question.
Major is correct. Well done to you. You've won 4 tickets.
Thank you.
Stay on the line. There we go. We got 3 winners, 2 more winners to go. Lotus, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who is this?
It's Mrs. Singh from Peter Maritzburg.
Okay, what's your first name, Mrs. Singh?
Radha.
Right, okay, rather. What is Zayed Khan's first movie? Which was the first movie that Zayed Khan appeared in?
Chura liya hai tumne.
Well done.
Wow,
well
we
done.
didn't know that, Ray.
Yeah, we didn't know that as well. Sanj told us that one.
Okay, well done. Stay on the line, rather. We get your details. So we got 4 winners down, each of them getting a set of 4 tickets to watch Mehuna's world premiere next Friday. That's at the new Metro Cine Center branch of Midlands. Our last winner this morning, hopefully, is going to be this caller. Lotus, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who is this?
Anita.
And you're calling from?
Moirava.
Moira, you're going to go down to Peter Maritzburg to watch the movie.
I hope so.
Okay, and this is a very difficult question. What is Zayed Khan's relationship to Anupam Kher in real life? And it's Sanjay's favorite expression.
Can I have a clue?
It's Sanjay's favorite expression.
Let's give it a choice, Ray.
No. What is Zayed Khan's relationship to Anupam Kher in real life? And it's Sanjay's favorite expression.
I cannot believe you asking this question.
We joked about this off
We
air.
joked
didn't
about
we?
this off air, yeah.
Yeah, but you see, the qualifying phrase that I put in has made it so much simpler.
It's simpler, yeah. It's Sanjay's favorite expression, facial expression.
I have no idea.
Well done. Well done. Congratulations.
Well
You won 4 tickets.
Thank
They
you.
have no relationship in real life.
That's right.
Well done. Okay, well done to you. Geez, shame. She thought she never got the ticket. All right, stay on the line, all our winners. Congratulations, each of you, getting a set of 4 tickets to the world premiere of Mehuna. This is specifically for the new Metro Cine Center branch in Midlands. So, and that's brought to you with the compliments of...
New Metro at the Suncoast Casino, as well as City Centre Midlands, that's in Peter Maritzburg. And don't forget, after the news at 8, we've got the sports report with Nash. And immediately thereafter, we've got our special tribute, 10 years of democracy in South Africa, a very special feature put together by Sanj.
And we suggest, we've got 2 minutes to ad-lib here before the news with Vikash Chetty. We suggest that if you know family and friends who have been itching to hear a Long Walk to Freedom, Bollywood style, which appeared on the first CD, the Best of the Weekend Liftoff, which was released in the year 2000. We suggest you give them a tinkle right now and ask them to listen out to the radios between 8 and 9 o'clock specifically. And also, if they missed the political feature and our take on the best political campaigns, which was broadcast on Not the 845 News last week, we're going to do a rehash of that, a rebroadcast of that in between 8 and 9 in our tribute to the 10 years of democracy. Ask your friends and family to listen in as well. And then thereafter, Not the 845 News playing us up to the 9 o'clock bulletin with Vikash Chetty. At 10 past 9 thereabouts, we'll talk with the uncles, Peru and Bala. At 9:30, we've got that hamper with the compliments of new Metro cinemas nationwide to be given away. It's a hamper worth 500 Rand, which contains DVDs, CDs, other little merchandising goodies, and tickets to the world premiere of Mehuna next week as well.
Right, it's 1 minute to 1 minute to 8, and we've got the answers to the GK question and the cryptic clue.
Already?
Yeah, GK, which was the most visited paying monument in the world as at the end of the year 2002? And the answer was the Eiffel Tower. At the year 2002, there were 200 million visitors to that particular monument. 200 million visitors.
That's a phenomenal number of people.
We had no correct answers for that question. The cryptic clue was sun god After climbing once again, falls. Sun goddess Ra, R-A. After climbing once more, the word again, if you reverse that and you add R-A at the end, you come up with Niagara, which means falls. And with correct answers from Praveen Shem of Quadaguza, Farooq Ismail of Quadaguza, Vijay of Yellowwood Park, and Mr. M.R. Reddy from Zinto. Well done to you guys. Now the questions for the next are, firstly, your GK question. The International Olympic Committee allows logos to be displayed on only one place on an athlete. Where is this? The International Olympic Committee allows logos to be displayed on only one place on an athlete. Where? And your cryptic clue, austere lot is not right for an indolent type. Austere lot is not right for an indolent type. Your answer has 2 words, 5 letters each. Austere lot is not right for an indolent type. 2 words, 5 letters each. Call us after 8 with the answers on 089-310-8789.
It's almost time for the wrap of the news with Vikash and Chetty. We're just talking about Olympics. Don't forget the Athens Olympics is in August this year, and we'll bring you updates on Lotus FM. And talking about Mehuna, of course, you heard Sonu Nigam's song. He's in South Africa from the end of May. We'll give you details before the end of the show. Let's wrap up the local and international news with Vikash and Chetty.
This place on our own, the place we call home. Lotus FM.
Good morning. The Pharmaceutical Society has decided to urgently consult with government to avoid a crisis regarding medicines pricing regulations. The Society says a crisis in the delivery of pharmaceutical services to South Africans should be avoided at all costs. President of the Society, Sadiq Tayob, says Health Minister Manto Shabalala Msimang's latest statements regarding the new pricing regulations due to come into effect on the 2nd of May are confusing. Meanwhile, the minister earlier revealed details of government's final version of the regulations that could eventually slash the cost of pharmaceuticals by up to 50%. The new single exit price means that manufacturers and wholesalers will have to remove all rebates and discounts when selling medicines. A Chinese national has been arrested at Johannesburg International Airport after allegedly trying to smuggle out thousands of US dollars. The man who was on his way to Singapore was intercepted by customs officials. Revenue Services spokesperson Tasneem Karim says they found the money in his luggage.
And in his luggage was found a stack of US dollars in notes to the value of 64,000 US dollars, which is about 437,000 rands. The notes were found wrapped in carbon paper in a secret compartment in his luggage, and he will appear in court on Monday.
The ANC says it is not aware of the reported withdrawal of 2 IFP members from the KwaZulu-Natal cabinet. ANC KwaZulu-Natal spokesperson Mtolepi Mtumkulu was reacting to statements attributed to the IFP's Musa Zondi that Elani Mtetwa and Nyanga Ngobane withdrew from their MEC posts after yesterday's swearing-in ceremony. Zondi says they were appointed without the party's express agreement.
The wheels have come off that agreement because it wasn't quite finished. But I think the Premier just decided to go ahead and appoint personalities from the IFP into his cabinet before there was IFP agreement about who should go into those cabinet portfolios. Yes, as a result, those members of the IFP have resigned. There is no IFP in that cabinet anymore.
Still with the story, Mtumkulu says they have not been informed by the IFP of the decision.
As ANC, we are not aware of any resignations that have been tendered to the Premier, and all what we know is what was announced by the Premier. It was per agreement and per the settlement that the 2 negotiation teams of the ANC and the IFP reached. So we are hearing this for the first time from the media. No one has brought it to our attention.
KwaZulu-Natal's newly appointed Sport and Recreation MEC Amichan Rajbansi says he's thrilled with his new portfolio. The Minority Front leader says he was previously involved in sport and administration, among others, as a professional soccer referee. Rajbansi says he will work with all stakeholders to develop sport.
I think we must start getting the basic amenities and facilities to make sure that the beginners are given the opportunity to train, to excel, to have the necessary tuition. We can build sports for the medium term and also for the long term. That is why I say partnership is going to be very important. Partnership with business, municipality and the national government.
And staying with sporting news, the stormy relationship between leading Premiership club Kaizer Chiefs and midfield maestro Jabo Pule could come to an abrupt end after the player refused to sign a new contract yesterday. Pule, who has just completed a 1-month suspension, was due to make a comeback in the league match against Silver Stars today at Soccer City. Chiefs MD Kaizer Mataung says they are shocked that Pule refused to sign the deal after all the support Chiefs has given him. Pule has long been battling a drug problem and has on numerous occasions missed matches. Top story this hour, the Pharmaceutical Society has decided to urgently consult with government to avoid a crisis regarding medicine pricing regulations. For Lotus FM News, I'm Vibakshini Chetty. I'll be back with your next update at 9.
மனமே தொட்டா சிணுங்கிதானே அதுவே தன்னால் மலரும் மானே உறவோ என்னாலும் தீராது பகையோ என்னாலும் வாராது மனமே தொட்டா சிணுங்கிதானே தாய்ப்பாலே விஷமாய் மாறுமா தமிழ் தாயே நீ அதை கூறம்மா பெற்ற தந்தை மீதே கோபமா பிள்ளை கோபம் இங்கே நியாயமா தினந்தோறும் காலம் மாறுமே தினந்தோறும் காலம் மாறுமே இது பாவமோ இல்லை சாபமோ சில காலம் தோன்றும் சோகமோ மனமே தொட்டா சிணுங்கிதானே அதுவே தன்னால் மலரும் மானே உறவோ என்னாலும் தீராது பகையோ என்னாலும் வராது மனமே தொட்டா சிணுங்கிறானே நிழலே உன் பின்னால் நிலையில்லை நிலவே இங்கு யாருக்கும் உறவு இல்லை காற்றே தன் வழியதை அறிந்ததில்லை கடலே தன் அலைகளை புரிந்ததில்லை இதுதானே உலகின் நியதியடி இதுதானே உலகின் நியதியடி இது போலவே உந்தன் வந்த சோகம் நாளை மாறுமே மனமே தொட்டா சிழுங்கிதானே அதுவே கண்ணால் மலரும் மானே உறவோ என்னாலும் தீராது பகையோ என்னாலும் வராது மனமே தொட்டா சிழுங்கிதானே அதுவே தன்னால் மலரும் மானே உறவோ என்னாலும் தீராது பகையோ என்னாலும் வராது.
The ABH celebrates 83 years of caring, serving and sharing with Dr. Veena Lachman in a special concert to commemorate 10 years of democracy. Listen to the multi-talented Dr. Lachman in a selected program of oldies, ghazals and semi-classical music at the Kendra Hall on April 30th at 7:30 p.m. Come celebrate 10 years of our democracy with the ABH Dr. Lachman, international singing sensation Shani Zishan and the band Vikash. Tickets available at 50 Rand and 30 Rand. Book yours now on 083-775-1921.
Lotus FM Sport.
Hi, I'm Altaf Suleiman. Catch me every Saturday afternoons between 4 and 8 o'clock as I bring to you the latest scores in your local soccer, exclusive to
Lotus FM.
This season, Bollywood's biggest superstar is going back to school. New Metro Bollywood Unlimited brings you Shah Rukh Khan in the hit musical opens countrywide on Friday the 30th April. Love, laughter and all the Shah Rukh Khan Main Hoon Na magic is exclusive to New Metro.
किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना.
All the scores and more. Lotus FM Sport.
It's 11 minutes after 8 o'clock, and yeah, the magic's in the air, and as is our lady who does all the sporting magic on the breakfast show. Good morning, Nishanta.
Almost forgot my name there for a second.
I almost forgot your name because I wasn't sure whether to call you Nash or Nishanta.
Well, it's okay. How are you doing, Vikash?
I'm not too bad at all, thank you. A bit of last week we were singing the praises of Sean Pollock and Lance Klusner for the Dolphins in the Pro 20s.
Unfortunately, we couldn't do the same last night.
Yeah, last night Lance Klusner just lost the magic. Tell us what happened.
Well, good morning in World Sport today. We started soccer first, though, in team news ahead of today's match between Man United and Liverpool. Manchester United's Roy Keane is set to return from the starting lineup after recovering from a hamstring strain. He seems set to replace Nicky Butt, with Kleberson and Diego Forlan expected to be available. Liverpool boss Gerard Houllier has to choose whether to select Emile Heskey as Michael Owen's strike partner or use Milan Baras from the start. Danny Murphy, who has twice scored winners at United in the last 4 years, may return in midfield. Other fixtures today see Everton take on Blackburn, Fulham against Charlton, Middlesbrough play Aston Villa and Southampton up against Bolton. On the local soccer scene today, Black Leopards take on Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs up against Silver Stars at Soccer City. Moving on to international cricket news, having snatched the victory from the jaws of defeat in Guyana, England will be looking to press home their advantage over the West Indies today. The one-day series continues with a double-header in Trinidad with Brian Lara back in action for the West Indies. England, meanwhile, may play paceman James Anderson in at least one game over the weekend. He has been starved of competitive action in the Caribbean, but is likely to be given his chance, probably at the expense of Steve Harmison or James Kirtley. Then that match that Vikash was just talking about, the Titans flew into the semi-finals of the Standard Bank Pro 20 series at Sahara Stadium, Kingsmead, when they breezed to a 31-run win over the KZN Dolphins last night. The victory was set up by two of the non-internationals in the star-studded Titans squad, Alfonso Thomas and Brendan Reddy. Chasing 162, the Dolphins had roared to 44 without loss after 5 overs, but the next 8 overs brought an amazing turnaround as just 41 runs were scored and 2 wickets fell. Eventually, they only managed 130 for 7. The Sharks rugby team must show the world today that the players won't stumble over the last hurdle, with the end in sight as they face the Reds in Durban. The Durban-based side play the Reds in a Super 12 match today, and a win over the struggling Australian side should give the Sharks a hefty push towards the semi-final berth. The home loss against the Chiefs last weekend made the warning lights go on. Kevin Putt and his side must extinguish those lights today. A win is non-negotiable, but Putt and his Chargers know it's easier said than done. Kickoff is at 3 this afternoon. Other matches today see the Bulls take on the Crusaders in a must-win match. That match has started. The score there, Crusaders 19, Bulls 8. In other matches today, the Highlanders take on the Hurricanes in Dunedin, the Waratahs play the Brumbies in Sydney, and the Caps take on the Blues at Ellis Park. And finally, Ferrari's Michael Schumacher set the pace in yesterday's practice for the San Marino Grand Prix by going almost a second faster than any of his rivals. But Britain's Jenson Button boosted his hopes of gaining a third podium finish in a row for BAR by clocking the quickest time of the afternoon session. Button's time of 1 minute 20.966 seconds was the best anyone could do in response to Schumacher's 1 minute 20.084. World champion Schumacher has won all 3 of this season's races from pole position, and his morning lap was more than 2 seconds faster than his pole position lap of a year ago. That's when he went on to claim his 5th win at Imola. Victory in tomorrow's race would leave him well on course for unprecedented 7th Formula One driver's title. With Lotus FM Sport, I'm Nishanta Padiapti. This, of course, is the weekend liftoff. Ray's got your horse racing news.
Thanks, Nash. There are race meetings scheduled at Kenilworth and Turpentine today. The main event at the Western Cape track is the Somerset 1200, where a West End boy is celebrating. Pressure from the international community, together with domestic protests and violence, led to the South African government initiating dialogue with Mandela. This eventually led to the unbanning of the ANC, the freeing of political prisoners, and Mandela's release. There were celebrations across the globe on this momentous occasion.
आया है मंडेला का जमाना इनसे देखो चाल दिखाना आया है मंडेला का जमाना इनसे देखो चाल दिखाना घर नहीं काम नहीं इलेक्शन होना है 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 उसने मंडेला प्रेसिडेंट बनाना इसी को देखो चाल दिखाना आया है मंडेला का जमाना इसी को देखो चाल दिखाना रब नालिन से आया मेरा दोस्त को सलाम करो रात को खाओ पियो दिन को आराम करो रब नालिन से आया मेरा दोस्त को सलाम करो रात को खाओ पियो दिन को आराम करो बाबा 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 बाबा
In 1994, the first democratic elections were held in South Africa, and Nelson Mandela was appointed president. The relationship with Winnie, however, had deteriorated, and they began to lead separate lives.
जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए तुम देना साथ मेरा वो हमनवा न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा तुम देना साथ मेरा वो हमनवा तुम देना साथ मेरा
Mandela involved himself intensely in his leadership role, both locally and abroad, and developed a close relationship with someone who had been a good friend for many years, Gracia Machel.
सांसों के जरूरत है जैसे सांसों की जरूरत है जैसे जिंदगी के लिए बस एक सनम चाहिए राशि के लिए एक सनम चाहिए राशि के लिए राशि के लिए राशि के लिए This is just for my Gracia.
Nelson decided to confess his love to Gracia to stop the tongues from wagging.
तुम पास आए जो मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपना दिखाया तुम पास आए जो मुस्कुराए तुमने न जाने क्या सपना दिखाया अब तो मेरा दिल जाके न सोता है क्या करो है कुछ कुछ होता है क्या करो है कुछ कुछ होता है.
Shortly thereafter, Nelson married Gracia in a private ceremony. They now spend their lives supporting projects for children and acting as ambassadors and peace brokers abroad. At their home, they spend many happy hours in their garden, and playing with their grandchildren is their greatest joy. If you drive past their home, you are sure to hear the voices of their grandchildren.
This has indeed been a long, long walk to freedom.
My name is Karthi Govender. I am a member of the South African Human Rights Commission and I'm a professor of law at the University of KwaZulu-Natal in Durban. I've been asked to convey a message on the 10 years of democracy. For me, this period has been an exhilarating one. We have moved from a racist minority ruled regime to a constitutional democracy. We have established political stability in South Africa and we have successfully conducted the third election efficiently, properly and which appropriately reflects the will of the legislature. We have provided social benefits to a number of people. Approximately a quarter of the people in the country now receive social assistance in one form or the other. We have also made opportunities available for people to be able to express themselves in various spheres. People have expressed themselves in the spheres of business, commerce, sport, law, and various other avenues. We have, in a sense, made opportunities available, and people are now judged on the content of their character as opposed to the color of their skin. There's no doubt in my mind that we have a long way to go towards attaining and achieving all the objectives in our Constitution. But there's also no doubt in my mind that we have made a solid start and that the future for us looks bright.
Here is an important announcement for you.
Good morning to all of the listeners of Lotus FM. And as you say in your languages, in Hindi, namaste, in Tamil, vanakkam, in Telugu, namaskaram, in Urdu, assalamu alaikum, and in Gujarati, kem chanlal. I beg your pardon, that I should have read kem cho. Thanks to all the voters who came out in their thousands this week. As the father of the nation, I just want to remind the Lotus listeners that there is only one party for the youth, only one party for the parents, only one party that can bring people together, only one party that allows you to put your head down and express yourself the way you want to. And that party is the Bhangra Party. Come to the biggest Bhangra Party this Saturday in a Silver Glen, corner of a Bullful Drive. Support the Bhangra Party and remember our motto, which reads, Pale Pale. Thank you. Here is another important announcement for you.
Hello everybody, this is the voice of all comrades who enjoy good vegetables, Harry Mama. Why support the Bhangra Party when all you get are 10 people dancing like cut fowls that you buy outside Bangladesh market on the stage? And to make it worse, all that the people in the Bhangra Party really do is lip sync other people's lyrics and dance to other people's music. Support the only party that gives you original voices. That's right. Support the Chutney Party. Original voices of Ashok Ramchandar, Ken Chanlal and Tom Bhagwandin with original dancing in drag by Bushnake Krish and Saras. The Chutney Party at my stall at Claywood Market. Remember everybody, support the Chutney Party, the only masala party that says, Are Baap Re Baap, Are Baap Re Baap. Hey Ram, here is the third important announcement for you.
Hello everybody, this is the Raj. I want to thank all the voters for supporting me, especially thanks to my mamas, my mommies, my nana, my nani, my aja, my auntie and my neighbors, not forgetting my two dogs Rambo and Bonzo who also voted for me. The Chutney Party has joined the Bhangra Party and are deceiving the people. Harry Mama has called me a dog and he is barking like a toothless fox terrier. Harry, I challenge you to a chutney dance one-on-one because if you call me a dog, then I will lick you on the dance floor. I sent Mrs. Rajbali to the IEC office in Pretoria. After the results, she called me to tell me that we have a hanged parliament in KwaZulu-Natal. I told her, Rajbali, don't be stupid. That death penalty is still banned. I just want to tell you, there is only one party for you to support. Forget about the Bhangra Party and the false promises of the Chutney Party who are good at crossing the dance floor. Support the Nagara Party with original music, ideas and voices. Come to the Nagara Party this Saturday at the Rajput Hall Arena Park in Chatsworth. Come and see three men fleshing all the ladies. They are called flesh entertainers. Come and meet the squatters from Amsloti River in Vedlum. They are the Riverside Dance Group. The Nagara Party. Remember, it's not about politics. It's about votes. And by the way, they call it the Rajput Hall because Raj put the hall there. Thank you. Hey, Malik, this is Naren Singh. There are no other important announcements for you. Thank you.
Lotus FM. Lotus FM. Lotus FM.
Lotus FM.
We hope and trust you gentlemen and you lovely ladies out there thoroughly enjoyed our little tribute to the 10 years of democracy, Bollywood, Lotus FM style.
And some of the singers featured in that particular feature were Ashok Ramchandran with Shoshaloza,
Nitya Manasa Govender with the anthem Lotus FM style,
and the incredible talents of Ray Miraj and Vikash Mathura.
Yeah, our singing talents.
The singing talents.
Yeah, there we go. We also say a very big thank you to Professor Karthik Govender and Mr. Ashwin Trikimji for their warm responses to the invitation to speak on behalf of the 10-year democracy. And also we started with the official national anthem of South Africa. So there we go. We've done our little bit for South Africa's 10-year democracy. Ray, I feel good about this.
That's right. And the music that was featured, Vishen Kemraj, Kiran Kemraj, Ramesh Munilal, and Tansan Nepal, of course.
That's right. And I suppose the biggest thank you in terms of appreciation goes out to our very own Sanj for putting that entire package together so brilliantly.
Right, it's now time for Not the 845 News.
Not the 845 News is brought to you by Nalli's Silk Sarees in the Phoenix Plaza and Chatsworth Centre. Nalli's, where women have their choice.
Stop whatever you're doing right now. Look at your radio. In the next 5 seconds, you will see colourful saris floating around. See it? You can't? Of course you can't. To see the best selection of Kanchipuram, Banaras, Shararas, bridals and prayer saris, come to Nalli Silk Sarees with branches at Phoenix Plaza and Chatsworth Centre. Stop staring at the radio. Come experience great service and international quality at Nalli Silk Sarees, where women have their choice.
Shah Rukh Khan, Shushmita.
It's a lot after 8:30, and as the name suggests, it's time for South Africa's #1 news show, not the 8:45 news. And just in response to the listener who wrote in this week inquiring why I decided to choose radio for my major subject at university, it's actually quite simple. I majored in radio for a very good reason. I couldn't spell psychology.
Featuring reports from our international team of journalists, including those based in Brandvlei, Zeekoevlei, Van Wyksvlei, Bainsvlei, Dryvervlei, Groenvlei, Grootvlei, Kasselsvlei, Kleinvlei and Nenoti.
And presented as usual by the men that women love to hate, myself, Vikash Mathura.
And Ray Miraj. Good morning.
Good morning, but first as usual, a word from our chief sponsors for the morning news.
The leader.
And it's on to our top story. News from the United States of America first. There's a new book out that lists all the foreign countries that hate or resent the United States. It's called The World Atlas. And in related news, a large group of protesters were arrested picketing outside the White House and shouting, "George Bush is an idiot," unquote. They were charged for disturbing the peace and for disclosing a national secret.
Still in the US, it's reported that Bob Dylan is doing commercials for Victoria's Secret underwear. Music fans are outraged. They claim that if they needed an aging rock star to advertise women's underwear, they should have used Elton John instead, because he uses the stuff, at least. And we'll be back after a visit to the marketplace.
Dhania, Karela, Methi, Bhaji. Bring your Aja and your Aji. Tomatoes, potatoes and half-ripe berries available only at quarter price from Harry's. And this week, ladies and gentlemen, making a special appearance right here at my stall at the Clearwood Market today is the newly appointed MEC for Sports and Recreation in KwaZulu-Natal. That's right, Mr. Amichan Raj Bansi. And for everybody who couldn't meet him at the Rajput Hall, he is right here today. Good morning, Uncle Raj MEC. It's nice to have you here. Yes, thank you for your support. I am the new MEC for Sports and Recreation. And you know, when I was a young sports administrator... Uncle Raj, just wait 1 second. I got a few questions to ask you. It's my chance to do an interview today. You say you was a professional soccer referee in your day, and that will help you for your new role as the MEC for Sports and Recreation in KwaZulu-Natal. Can you tell us something about that? What made you become a professional soccer referee? Well, you know, I had a choice of becoming many things in the sporting world. I used to play netball with the girls in my district, but they refused for me to try out for the national team because I looked very bad in a miniskirt. But I also had a very big talent for blowing the whistle on things that were wrong. And what better way to blow the whistle than by being a professional soccer referee? Any sweeping changes in mind, Uncle Raj, MEC? Yes, I'm glad you asked the question. Matter of fact, I am thinking very seriously. I had a talk with my neighbors. I want to introduce marble, stop, hopscotch and gully danda as potential national sports. But of course I require the sponsorships from huge companies, and we need to work very closely with the national government for that. Do you got any memories, Uncle Raj MEC? Memories perhaps of your young days? Well, you know, I was a young sports administrator. I remember I used to play soccer, and there was a new white coach, now that you ask, for the new South Africa. He said, "This is the new South Africa. Democracy is coming. From today, we will have no more black people. We will have no more white players. We will have no more colored players. We will have no more Indian players. We will call everybody green players. That is because of the new South Africa." And then I remember we were going to the bus, and the coach said to us, "Remember, we are all green people. All the dark green people sit in the back. All the light green people sit in the front." Uncle Raj MEC, tell me, how did you manage to get so many votes, Uncle Raj MEC? Well, that's a very good question. You see, Harry, when I go to a restaurant when it's month end for coffee, I always shake the waiter's hand, and then I give him a tip of 20 rand, and I tell him, "Remember, young man, vote for the MF." And what about the rest of the month when your money is tight, Uncle Raj MEC? Well, I still go to the restaurant at least 20 times for coffee in the month,
But at this time, when I've got no money, I leave 10 cents tip with the same waiter. And when I'm leaving, I shake his hand and I say, remember, vote for the DA. Uncle Raji Missy, thank you so much. And don't forget, everybody, Dhanya Karela Methi Bhaji, bring your Aja and your Aji.
We're back.
The Californian Supreme Court has ruled this week that San Francisco must stop marrying gay couples with immediate effect. It's not based off legal, moral, or ethical grounds. The problem is the shops are running out of size 15 stilettos.
And finally, in related news, the first ever all-gay channel will be available in South Africa shortly, called Here TV. It will be launched on the 1st of October. It will be a subscription channel, also referred to Gay Per View. Among the shows scheduled are Everybody Does Love Raymond, More Than Just Friends, The Queen of Kings, The Jerry Spring Hymn Show, Vernon's Closet, Touched by an Angelo, Nigel Bites, Will and Bill, and the Powder Puff Boys.
That's the end of the news for this week.
So until next Saturday,
or the 1st of May,
whichever comes first,
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Sarah's never feature anyway today. She got no reason to hit me. But I'm missing the touch of a woman. Let me slap myself. Tish, tish, tish.
And now the 8:45 news brought to you by Nally's Slow Saris in Phoenix Plaza and Chatswood Centre. Nally's, where women have their choice.
Lotus FM. Shah Rukh Khan, Shushmita Sen, Sunil Shetty, Zaid Khan, and Amrita Rao. It could only mean Main Hoon Na, the most talked about movie of the year. If you would like to win one of 5 sets of 4 tickets, join Zakia Ahmed from the 23rd of April to the 2nd of May between 9 and 12 and you could be a winner. Main Hoon Na is brought to you by New Metro Cine Centre at Suncoast and Midland Cine Centre, Pietermaritzburg. Relax and live longer. Your leisure's our pleasure.
It's back, the Chatswood Child and Family Welfare B. Nagia's Charity Fair 2004 from Tuesday the 27th of April to Sunday the 2nd of May 2004. There's something for everyone. Skydivers, helicopter displays, also featuring Jay, the KZN Dolphins cricket team. On Tuesday the 27th, Freedom Day, the Ride Home Show broadcast live from the fair between 3 and 6 p.m. There's great entertainment daily at the Chatswood Child and Family Welfare B. Nagia's Charity Fair 2004 from Tuesday the 27th to Sunday the 2nd of May. See you there.
This place on our own, the place we call home. Lotus FM.
Good morning. Police in the Western Cape are combing the Hout Bay area for an Asian man who's believed to have stolen a huge uncut diamond worth about 10 million rand. However, police say there are still no firm leads regarding the disappearance of the 116-carat diamond at the Grand West Casino in Cape Town. Police have issued a warrant of arrest for 65-year-old Roy Pingfa Cho Ling on charges of illegal diamond dealing. Police spokesperson Nina Kirsten says Ling was last seen in the Milnerton area with the gem. The Pharmaceutical Society has decided to urgently consult with government to avoid a crisis regarding medicine pricing regulations. The Society says a crisis in the delivery of pharmaceutical services to South Africans should be avoided at all costs. President of the Society, Sadiq Tayyub, says Health Minister Manto Shabalala Msimang's latest statements regarding the new pricing regulations due to come into the effect on 2nd of May are confusing. The minister earlier revealed details of government's final version of the regulations that could eventually slash the costs of pharmaceuticals by up to 50%. The new single exit price means that manufacturers and wholesalers will now have to remove all rebates and discounts when selling medicines. On the international front, Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon says he's no longer bound by a pledge he gave U.S. President George W. Bush not to harm Palestinian President Yasser Arafat. Sharon says he accepted Bush's request not to harm Arafat physically at their first meeting 3 years ago. Sharon says he's now releasing himself from the commitment and has informed Bush about the change in his position. Radical Shiite cleric Muqtada Sadr has again threatened US-led troops with suicide attacks if they attack in Iraq's holy cities. US forces have said they're determined to capture al-Sadr, who's holed up in the holy city of Najaf. This comes after police in Iraq arrested 5 Iraqis believed to be linked to al-Qaeda and suspected in this week's suicide bombing in the southern city of Basra. The arrests followed the series of blasts earlier in the week in the British patrolled city that claimed the lives of at least 74 people. In news from the sporting world, Stormers captain Corne Krika has reportedly been cited for apparently headbutting a Chiefs player twice during yesterday's Super 12 match in Hamilton. A news website reports that the former Springbok captain will appear before a disciplinary committee of the New Zealand Rugby Football Union on Monday. Video material clearly shows that Krika was the guilty party. If found guilty, Krika could be suspended for between 6 weeks and 9 months. Staying with sports, friends and rivals have played glowing tributes to Sachin Tendulkar on his 31st birthday, saying the Indian superstar remained the most difficult batsman to dislodge. Tendulkar, who recently helped guide India to their first ever Test series win in Pakistan, has been a consistent performer for an incredible 15 years in international cricket. He has scored 9,470 runs in 114 tests with 33 centuries. Top story, police in the Western Cape are combing the Hout Bay area for an Asian man who's believed to have stolen a huge uncut diamond worth about 10 million rand. For Lotus FM News, I'm Vibakshini Chetty. I'll be back with your next update at 10.
This season, Bollywood's biggest superstar is going back to school. New Metro Bollywood Unlimited brings you Shah Rukh Khan in the hit musical. Opens countrywide on Friday the 30th April. Love, laughter and all the Shah Rukh Khan Main Hoon Na magic is exclusive to New Metro.
किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना.
I think it's a major scoop for Mehuna to be coming to South Africa via the circuit of New Metro. Speaking of which, we've got a beautiful hamper worth 500 rand to be given away around about 9:30 odd this morning, Ray.
That's right. The hamper contains the official DVD, the CD. We've got movie tickets as well as other goodies in the hamper. So that's valued at over 500 rands.
And that's brought to you the compliments of Lotus FM and New Metro Cinemas. Listen out to, for that around about 9:30. Right now, a repeat of general knowledge and cryptic clue, Ray, because it's been pretty hectic in the studio this morning.
That's right, and hardly any time to take any callers. Firstly, the general knowledge question. The International Olympic Committee allows logos to be displayed on only one place on an athlete. Where? The International Olympic Committee allows logos to be displayed on only one place on an athlete. Where? That's your GK question. Your cryptic clue. Austere lot is not right for an indolent type. Austere lot is not right for an indolent type. Your answer is 2 words, 5 letters each. Call us with the answers on 089-310-8789.
Still ahead in this hour, we've got that hamper to be given away as we mentioned. We'll also do your dedications, emails, correspondence. We've got parting shots, Pukni Mosa, Dolia Mosi. Music as you've been listening to from the years gone by. In the past 10 years, the biggest and most commercially popular songs on Lotus FM's airwaves, like the last one you just heard, Humko Hami Se Chura Lo, from the soundtrack of Mohabbatein, and I think it takes you back about 4 or 5 odd years. Sanj, I think it's about the year 2000 when that song was Song of the Year on Lotus FM. And before that, Maname Totta Chiningidane featured A Hariharan. That was the #1 song back in 1996 on the Lotus FM Top 20 Countdown from the South Side. A song that brought A Hariharan tremendous amount of popularity and fame around the world. Right now, though, talking about popular people and famous people, The uncles Peru and Bala are about to join us. Ray, Uncle Bala is here in Johannesburg in the other studio.
And Uncle Peru is in the Durban studios.
Yeah, you're going to forgive me if I don't sound too friendly towards Uncle Bala this morning.
Why are you